When I'm feeling anxious or irritated, it often is me that needs to change. Recognizing that we need to change takes a lot of humility and introspection. I want to tell you a story. The other day, I was driving into town, and I always check my speed as I'm going into town, going from high speed of the country down into the town speed limit. And why does the speed limit always have to feel so slow as we gear down into the town? But the other day, I noticed and was shocked to find that I was going the speed limit and it didn't feel too slow. As I reflected on the situation, I realized that it wasn't the speed limit that had changed. It was myself, that I was feeling relaxed and unhurried. Speed limits were designed for people who are looking out in their environment and for caring for the people in their environment, not for people who feel like they need to be somewhere now. It's easy to blame others for circumstances that we find ourselves in. And I think that others need to change instead of me. I was having an argument with my husband the other day, and it's not important what it was about, but it was a shock to me when I realized it was me who needed to change. I was blaming John for something that I needed to change in myself. Ouch. There's an often quoted parable or teaching of Jesus in Matthew 7 that says that we should take the log out of our own eye so that we can see clearly to help others and to take the speck out of their eye. Well, I think it's hard to recognize the way that we need to change, that we need to take the log out of our own eye. These situations I've described have helped me lately to realize and to see what it looks like to be more sensitive to inward introspection, to see how I need to change, to look at myself first. Jesus was putting this parable and teaching into the context of judging others. Don't judge, Jesus said, lest you will be judged. Yes, sometimes people are wrong and they need to change, but my focus should be on how I relate to others and how I need to change. Sometimes what I need is patience. Patience with the pace of change in other people. Patience with the environment, the pace of life. When all I want to do is hurry, maybe I need to slow down and see what is good, what is going on. If I'm interiorly calm and less anxious, I'm a person who is more able to help, more ready to help. Like if someone has a speck in their own eye, I am a person who is more ready to be of service when I am willing to make changes in myself. So may God give us the grace, each one of us, to examine ourselves in light of God's word and to make the changes in ourselves that God is calling us to, that we may live in community, in gracious love for each other. Peace be with you today.